Well, the right guys got the puck tonight and made plays. I mean, we had some big-time goals out there, but there was a lot of the game that was 50-50. So the coach in me thinks that there were much more of the game was tight. Especially the second period was hard ice, but then some of our big boys made some great plays tonight and stretched that game. And I think you could see a lot tighter game tomorrow.
Get a lot of offense out of your ground game tonight. Does that just make you feel happy as a coach?
Yeah.
What's the key to that?
Well, you got 4 lines that can go, and I liked how the fact we were winning faceoffs. It took us a little bit. We got to start getting pucks deep and putting pressure on defensemen. And you saw our transition game at times, but our ground game has to be a bread and butter for us on our grit and how hard we're going to play in the offensive zone.
Rinzel's not a secret to anybody. Led your team in assists last year, I think, but now he's putting pucks in the net as well. Kind of fun to see that evolution.
Oh, yeah.
In this game.
And Chesley.
Yeah.
We really thought in the off season that our D-core was going to be much higher end offensively this year. Obviously, get Mikey back, but then the three juniors are upperclassmen with much more confidence. And and Luke's not even going yet. And Luke Middlestad is playing as good as any defenseman I've seen in a long time. And he's not being rewarded offensively yet. And Grube is yet to come. So offensively, we've got a D-core that can push it, being led by a couple guys right now. And we felt that could happen.
Middlestad had a really nice skate save there, though. I think it was in the first period. Until he was out of position.
Are your team making the right decisions? When to join the rush? When to shoot the puck from the point?
Yeah. I mean, it's early in the year, but they're feeling pretty good. But they had a good year last year too, like these returning guys, and I think they're just building off of what they did a year ago, and a year stronger, a year older, a year more mature. And Mikey got hurt last year. Like we lost Mikey for half a year, and that was a big loss. And he is at a totally different. And it took him, even after he came back, it took a while. So we're getting the great version of him.
Is this as good a scoring depth, Bob, as you've had just with the 4 lines that basically look like at worst ones on two? I mean, there doesn't seem to really be a 4, despite your listings on that sheet.
Yeah, the only problem we have is we have to start a line. That means one line has to be 4th.
Right.
And we're trying to build it into how we have to play selfless hockey in one line after another with the attack, and there's and I love how hard they're working. I love their compete, and we have 4 lines that can get after it.
Is the skill as important as the compete, or is the compete actually trump the skill as far as what these guys are doing?
If you're going to win big, the compete in this sport has got to be number 1. You recruited the talent. We all, they all have history of having that, but playing with that tenacity and grit in a ground game and being selfless, that's a learned skill as well. And short snapshot, I said, I was asked a little boy, how many games does it take? I said, I usually like the month of October. So we've got 1 game left in October.
Good to be home and hear the crowd again?
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was great. Kind of weird at 5:30. At 7. Get a good night's sleep tonight.
Face-offs were better. Did you notice what the difference was?
Noticeably better. We can make it better every game with it, and all the guys were on top of their face-offs tonight. We were much better. I know we were 57% early in the game, and I haven't seen the numbers since.
Did that first St. Thomas goal kind of make those guys mad? They responded pretty hard.
We were turning it over right off the bat. Like we were. We were trying to be a little cute, and we didn't get our engine going, and then maybe that got us going. And then, once we got it deep and started to put pressure on their defensemen, we kind of found our groove.
Cool moment for Fulham. First game
great.
in this building.
Yeah, it was great. He scored in St. Cloud. That one in exhibition didn't count, but got another one. He's gonna be a good player for us. Big, strong kid.
What's the message of the team tonight? You got a long wait till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, they do too. So they got a long drive home. So, we'll, 8 o'clock tomorrow. It'll be exciting, you know, we'll go over the XL and walk in there, and it'll be exciting. Hopefully we get a good crowd. And I know it's homecoming here, and big football game tomorrow for us, and so we kind of hope some people sneak over there, keep their Gopher colors on, and keep the weekend going.
What do you think that does to have these players play at the XL Energy Center and an NHL arena, and kind of give them a feel of pushing it, especially with how many top prospects you guys have?
I'm sure they're going to be excited when they walk through the door. And we did it last year, and a lot of them have had the opportunity before. But it doesn't matter. We have to get back on how we play. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
How key is being smart with that, though, because clearly that's a way to get trapped, but if it works, it's great.
Yeah, very smart. I think that's what we need to do, and I think, you know, we need to be defense that leads the offense. I think that's going to be, you know, we already have the offense in our lineup with through and through. We know that. It's just starting with that defense and being hard-nosed, and then having that lead to our offense. So
this team is talented, but how important is the work of this team? Like it seems like it combines talent with actually grinding, which not all teams do. How important is that part of the success so far? Very. You know, when we're able to get pucks in deep and, you know, possess them down low and, you know, go low to high and kind of wear on their D, that's what we want to do. And that's when our kind of offense and our skill will come out, when we create that time and space for ourselves. So
kind of that weird early start tonight, and then, you know, they score first. Just was that maybe a wake up call to get things in gear? Yeah,
obviously it's a kind of a rivalry game. It's, you know, everyone's pumped up, and, you know, everyone wants to win on the ice. So yeah, just starting a little slow, but, you know, I thought we were able to get back on track pretty quick and kind of start playing our game. So.
Did you do anything in the offseason to improve your decision making? You know, you're jumping in the rush a lot and getting points out of it this year.
Yeah, you know, obviously being in the gym a lot, I think just getting bigger, faster, stronger. But yeah, I just think it's kind of that experience kind of helped me out, and kind of watch a lot of film or whatever it is. So yeah, just making sure I have that confidence and that my ability for myself.
Is there anything you look for when you decide to go, like on the rush, where you join the wing on that play?
Yeah, obviously counting numbers, and kind of when I kind of create an odd man, I think that's kind of a good thing to do. And, you know, obviously making sure that my team has kind of full possession of it. So I think that's pretty important. So.
Good to hear the roar of the home crowd again.
Great. It's so fun. It felt like half the season before we could kind of feel this crowd again. But they were awesome tonight, and I can't wait for tomorrow for having to be another loud arena.
You go into XL thinking, you know, someday if it all goes well, I'm going to be the enemy here?
Maybe, who knows, but yeah, they're fun games to play in, especially when the in-state games are always fun. So I know the arena's going to be packed, and we're going to be ready to go. So. Talk
a little bit about this team's chemistry and how much that translates to on the ice. It seems like you guys are thick as thieves out there.
Yeah, I think it started from the summer. You know, all the guys being in the weight room competing, you know, trying to outlift each other and whatever it is, but you know, we can get on each other and we can kind of hold ourselves accountable. I think that's important for our team, and kind of whatever it is, we're like glue together. So our team's pretty close.
Last one.
I saw a picture of the Big Bird stick. Is that new for you this year, or has it always been there?
Yeah, it was my nickname last year. Our goalie coach came up with it. I did not like it at first, and then it kind of grew on me. So I just thought it'd be funny to put it on my stick.
Those are the ones you used tonight?
It was.
Sticking with it then?
Of course.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
I think Jimmy Clark said you all are kind of like puzzle pieces on your line. What's your piece like?
I think, you know, we're all kind of similar in the way that we're smart and we think the game, and we kind of fill in the right spots. I mean, we came, us three, you know, into the season really, you know, wanted to show what we've been doing over the summer, just like our whole team has, and I think, you know, our hard work is paying off.
Parents get to town for this one?
My dad's actually, he flew in right when the game started.
Nice.
Yeah.
And he's staying at the Frost House, right?
Yeah.
How key is that work too? Like you guys, you know, this is obviously a talented team, but it also seems to work hard to get goals. How important is that work when then coupled with skill?
Yeah, I mean, once you know, are working hard, combine that with skill, it's pretty much unstoppable. You got to just keep your foot on the pedal, and every shift is a chance to make something happen. And I think we're doing a good job staying focused.
For your line, how quickly could you tell that there was a chemistry there, that it was going to start to gel? Because that means some lines have that, some just don't. So what was the timing where you guys said this is going to click, or it is clicking?
I mean, it's a tough question. I think we started playing a couple games, everything was working for us, and right now we're rolling with it. And like I said, it's been a lot of fun to play with those guys. And I love having chemistry with my line mates, and I think everyone on the team has good chemistry. Everyone loves each other, and that's a big part of it. So I think off ice, everyone's just a really good person, and I think that really helps.
The defensemen on this team are getting a lot of points. Do you notice them joining the rush or getting involved in the offensive zone?
Yeah, they're definitely jumping up at really good times, and they work really hard, and they get rewarded for it. So it's nice to see them succeed.
Thanks, Matthew.
Yep, no problem. Thank you.